All right, so month 9 update from a holistic view. Not the best month at all. Probably the most unproductive month in terms of making progress in the gym and putting on weight. And partially that's because I was experiencing some really weird health symptoms, as well as balancing school and work. But I'll talk more about that later. But starting with diet, also not the best. I'm supposed to hit 4,100 calories a day, but that's been pretty difficult. Pretty difficult, and yeah, nothing really much to say there. Just haven't been hitting that consistently, and obviously, if I'm not hitting that calorie goal, I'm not putting on weight. So yeah, that's about it for diet. Next, let's talk about weight. All right, so my weight for this month was making some improvements week by week, but last week just crashed basically. Wasn't eating, wasn't working out, and just sort of listened to my body. So cumulative weight, obviously no surprises, big drop off last week. But yeah, just kind of cool to see how far I've come. Alright, so I was pretty hesitant to share these no pump progress pics, but you gotta show the full journey. And so this is month 1 versus this month, and I pretty much look the exact same, which has been pretty disappointing and a shock to see. But if I think about it, a bit more makes some more sense. In the left, I was working out consistently 4 or 5, even 6 times a week, getting 8 hours of sleep, eating enough, and planning my day around the gym. Whereas recently, it's been the other way around. I've been sort of inserting gym time when I can, not eating, not sleeping enough, and having some weird health symptoms that's not letting me push myself. So not too worried, as muscle memory is a beast and lifesaver, and hopefully I can get back to how I was looking like in the summer. But above all, I think this just goes to show you how important it is to stay consistent with your diet and sleep, especially as a skinny guy trying to put on weight. And I think most importantly has been energy. When I have good energy, everything else kind of snaps back into place. Good workouts, good pumps, good recovery. But when I'm feeling lethargic and lazy, everything just sort of seems to crumble, like it has these past few weeks. All right, so in conclusion, month 6 has not been ideal at all. And it's about listening to my body and not my mind, because obviously in my mind, I want to make progress, want to hit some goals by the end of the year. But my body is telling me no and to slow down and get more rest. And I think that's been a recurring theme in this series so far. I'm always getting sick, the flu, COVID, or something, and that always puts a roadblock in my progress. But that's just part of life. You have to count your blessings and take the small wins when you can. For example, the past few weeks, obviously I'm not hitting my PRs and making progress in the gym, but just hitting a lighter weight, focusing on form, getting a nice pump, and just taking that small win is good enough. And once you're fully recovered, that's when you can really lock in, give it your all, push yourself to failure. But that time is just not now, which is pretty frustrating, but sort of come to terms with it just because I've experienced something like this in the past. But yeah, I've lost a bunch of weight this week, but again, it's a lot of muscle memory, it's a lot of not eating, not having my energy. And I'm just gonna take the small wins, take it day by day, and keep showing up, because that's all you can do. But on a good note, I am feeling a lot better than I was 2 weeks ago when I was having all the weird pericarditis symptoms, which has been great. And feeling better, but to be honest, probably just gonna stick to hitting the gym 3 times a week instead of 4 to 5, which I was doing. I think that's more manageable, gives me more recovery, and also makes sure that I'm putting the least amount of effort needed to bring some sort of result. And that just comes from honestly having different priorities right now. Last year I had all day to work out, just kind of structured my day around the gym. Now, like I mentioned, I'm sort of inserting the gym into time when I can. So that's what I plan on doing for probably the next month, and completely fine with that. I'm not some crazy fitness influencer who has all day to work out, recover, all that. but rather just a normal person, you know, trying to navigate through life while making some good progress in the gym. So yeah, leaving that on a good note, feeling better. I'm gonna take the small wins, and yeah, it's gonna keep showing up.